All right, welcome aboard. Today we're going to be talking about integral U sub or U substitution. We're going to break it down BRNY style right now. The U sub or U substitution technique is great when you have a composite function. A composite function is like, instead of just saying like, here's a regular function, f of x, a composite function is when you have f of g of x, or function 1 of function 2 of input variable. So let's take an example here. Sine of x cubed. X cubed would be the g of x, and the f would be the sine function. So we have the sine of x cubed. Let's check it out in an integral. The integral of x squared times sine of x cubed dx. Let's get right into the U sub technique. There are 3 steps. They're called bing, bang, boom. You're going to start by saying, let u be equal to one of the variables in this function that you want to differentiate. Here, we're going to let u equal x cubed. Bang. Let's take the derivative of that and call it du. Using the power rule of derivatives, 3 comes out front, 3 minus 2 is 1, so du is equal to 3x squared dx. Boom, let's solve for dx. All we really have to do is just divide du by 3x squared. Dx is equal to du divided by 3x squared. So in our original equation, we had this dx, and now we have a new expression for dx that's in terms of u. So let's rewrite our integral. We went from the integral of x squared times sine of x cubed dx to x squared times sine of u, because we said x cubed is equal to u, and our dx turned into du over 3x squared. Let's make this a little easier on ourselves. X squared times sine of u is equal to 1/3 times du over x squared. And now that we have it in these terms, we can do our favorite thing. Goodbye and goodbye. Mega goodbyes to the denominator and numerator-like terms. And let's see what we're left with. Our 1/3 is going to jump out of the integral as a constant. We're going to be left with 1/3 times the integral of sine of u du. This is much cleaner and much easier for us to digest. The integral of sine of anything is negative cosine of anything. So 1/3 times the integral of sine of u du is going to be equal to negative 1/3 associated to our constant times cosine of u plus c, because this was an indefinite integral. We're not done yet. We still have our u, and we know that u is equal to x cubed. So final answer, negative 1/3 cosine x cubed subbed in for u plus c. Bing, bang, boom. That's U sub BRNY style.